Hey everybody, this is a swatch video of my MAC lipsticks. I really love matte lipsticks because they just have such an amazing range. You can find any color you like for any kind of skin tone and any kind of finish that you might desire. Anything from retro matte to luster, it's going to be really lovely and it's going to be comfortable. It's going to be long wearing. They really perfected their lipstick formulas. They're some of my favorite lipsticks. I own a lot of Chanel and Guerlain lipsticks, and I would say that MAC is kind of for me on par with those in terms of quality and just the array of wonderful colors that they carry is very impressive. So I'll do lip swatches for you today of the ones that I have. Mostly I have pinks and maybe mauves and neutrals and nudes. That's just what I wear day to day. You won't find really bright or dark colors in my collection. Again, this is just a personal preference. So we're starting with this color that I'm wearing right now. And this is their permanent color. It is a retro matte finish. The color is Ruby Woo. This is a true glamorous Hollywood red. It looks great with every skin tone. I've never seen anybody who looks bad with that color because it's just such a classic color. It is very bright. It's matte. It's very long wearing. Unfortunately, it's a bit drying and difficult to apply because of that. I recommend wearing it with a lip pencil. Today, I'm not wearing it with a lip pencil. However, sometimes I smudge the edges around and it creates a bit of a worn-in stain look, which I also really enjoy. For me, this is an event lipstick. I wouldn't wear it daily, but that's just my personal preference and how I like to wear lipsticks. This is a gorgeous color and I really recommend you check it out just because it is classic matte red. Next color I want to show you is MAC's Syrop. This is a color that I'm almost done with because I wear it a lot. I get a ton of wear. One of my most worn lipsticks is this one. It's a Lustre finish. I really like this watercolor effect that Lustre lipsticks give you. They're very moisturizing, very comfortable. You should reapply them frequently because they do wear off and dry down on your lips, but they are always very comfortable. This is the state in which my lipstick is. So very pitiful, but this is love right here. You know, I get tons of wear out of this. I'm almost done with it, like I said. Here's what it looks like on my lips. This is a cool toned mauve. For me, this is a neutral that is very nice for the winter. First of all, it's super moisturizing. You can see the sheen on the lipstick. It's very easy to apply. I apply without mirror all the time just because you slap it on and the mistakes aren't super obvious. And it's super comfortable and the color itself is really nice simply because it is so extremely wearable. I think this lipstick is an ultimate work lipstick, especially for fall and winter time if you have pale complexion like myself. Also, I can't imagine anybody this lipstick won't look good on. This actually goes for a lot of my lipsticks, to be honest with you. I wear really neutral, wearable basics that I think will suit most skin tones. This one for sure is just a sheer wash of color. It creates a really nice effect and it is wonderful and comfortable to wear. Next lipstick on the list is kind of sexy. This is a matte formula, but not the retro matte like Ruby Woo. This is a much more comfortable everyday wearing matte. This formula doesn't highlight the dry patches too much. It will not be, of course, as moisturizing as Lustres or Creamsheens. So this matte kind of sexy is a really lovely color. I'm really obsessed with it. This is my first tube of this lipstick, but I'll definitely probably wear it down. It is very smooth. Moreover, it is smoothing. It is very comfortable. The finish is matte, but it is not so matte that is very drying. It doesn't feel matte. It feels very velvety, very nice on the lips. It has some kind of moisturization in it for sure, but it is not going to be very moisturizing. However, I do think it's extremely wearable even in cold weather. So this color is really brownie peach for me. And I've been really obsessing over these kinds of colors recently. They're very easy to wear. They freshen up the complexion, at least if you have yellow, neutral to yellow undertones. I think that will be very flattering. This can get really pale and sort of not so flattering on much darker skin tones, especially because it is a more opaque formula. So if there's a lot of contrast between your lips being very light and a darker skin, I think that's not going to work. Or unless you're going for that look, then of course go for it. This is what you want. But I don't think it might not be the most flattering look. Could be daring though. This lipstick, the next one I'm going to show you, is my favorite lipstick ever. Probably my very top favorite lipstick, colored lip product even. It is MAC's Patisserie. This is a Lustre finish lipstick. This is my third or fourth tube. I'm not really entirely sure. This is a purse, put it on go, sort of put it on without the little mirror. Workhorse kind of lipstick that is just going to work for you. It's going to do everything you need. It's going to freshen you up. It's going to moisturize your lips. This is not a highly pigmented lipstick. Again, this is a Lustre formula, so you shouldn't expect that it would be. But the color is really what is awesome. This is a slightly cool toned nude. Really, it's more neutral. So I do think that this Lustre finish especially is going to really be flattering pretty much on everybody. I really can't think of a skin tone that this will be looking bad on. So let's try it and we'll see. For my skin tone, this is a My Lips But Better lipstick. It's pretty close to what my lips naturally look like. Very moisturizing, very comfortable. It looks very refreshing on the face, and it goes with absolutely every eye look I've ever done. Anything from smoky to nude to colorful, it'll go with everything. Next color is a Sunny Soul by MAC in their permanent collection, and this is a Creamsheen. This is kind of my Barbie pink of the bunch. I don't usually wear Barbie pink, but I have one just in case. And here we have it. This is the pink. It's very brightening on the face. This is for me a very much a summer color. I do enjoy it, but it's not my favorite lipstick from MAC. Creamsheen formula is a lot more pigmented than the Lustre formula, so if you are after that and you like a bright pink, I would recommend this one. It's really nice and it's very smooth, very comfortable. Can't complain. Next lipstick was a limited edition, but I'm still going to show you, just in case you find it at a CCO or any other place which sell discontinued lipsticks. This is a Lustre formula, and it's called Fleur de Corail. For me, this is a nude out lipstick, so one of those sort of concealer nudes, but wearable. This is the color, so it's very peachy. It's quite light. The fact that it's wearable is achieved by its formula, which is a Lustre. Again, this is this watercolor wash of color that is not going to be super pigmented, so your natural lips are going to peek through, giving you a bit more life in your face. I'm not a big fan of concealer lips. I don't think it's flattering on a lot of people. Let's see what this one looks like. So here we go. This is this nude out kind of color that does make my lips look lighter than they are naturally. But I think this one is still wearable. It doesn't make my teeth look the best, but it really freshens up the face. It's very wearable with, say, a smoky eye, or just by itself on a nude makeup day. Again, this is Lustre, so it's nice and moisturizing, very smoothing, and just looks fresh. Yeah. Although that might not be everybody's cup of tea. Next lipstick is another limited edition. It's a Lustre formula, just like I like, and it is called Snapdragon. This is my bright purpley pink lipstick. Again, the fact that it is a Lustre makes it quite wearable. And I'm not a bright lipstick person necessarily. So my advice would be, if you're seeking for brightening fun colors, but you aren't into rocking a full-on really bold lip. Not everybody is like that. I don't love bold lips all the time. I really urge you to take a look at the Lustres that MAC do. They do have bright colors, but in these sheer finishes, it's just going to be very wearable as opposed to a very opaque color. Like if this was opaque, I couldn't wear it. So this is a coat of Snapdragon, and again, you see that it brings a lot of life to the skin. It's very flattering. It's bright. You can see that it's bright, but it's not so bright that it's going to be inappropriate for work, say, or not wearable if you aren't into very bold colors. So again, if you do like bright lipsticks or the idea of a bright lipstick but aren't into the whole full-on bold lip trend, you can just check out the sheer Lustre finishes from MAC, and you're going to for sure find something you will like. Next, we have another limited edition. It is a Lustre and it's called Dreaming Dahlia. This is the same kind of idea. All of those lipsticks that I spoke about, the last 3 or 4, are the same exact idea. This is a Lustre. This is a super bright lipstick, but it is wearable because it is more sheer. This is my orangey red for the summer. Again, this is not so bright that is eye-searing. It's not exactly the look that I'm going for, but it is very nice, basic orangey red. Now, given that I don't actually like orangey reds, this one I do wear occasionally. However, this is again not my favorite lipstick. Although the formula is fantastic, it's just these kinds of colors I don't normally go for. But this is pretty flattering and very, very wearable. I would say that, especially with green eyes, you can see that this orangey red really plays well with green eyes. Next lipstick I'm going to be talking about is a permanent one, and it is Creamsheen formula. It's called Fanfare. One of the very, very wearable, again, My Lips But Better and slightly pinkier lipsticks with a little bit more pigment. I'll show you what it looks like. This one has very good coverage. You see how neutral it is. This is a work-appropriate workhorse lipstick for me as well. It is quite smooth, but it is not as moisturizing as Lustre finishes. So Creamsheen will give you more pigment. It will still be comfortable and moisturizing. This is the effect that Fanfare gives you, and I do recommend that one for lovers of neutral hues. This is the neutral pink for me. Next lipstick is another Creamsheen, and again it's another sort of neutral work lipstick, which is called Crosswires. This is a more red-based neutral color with a little bit more red pigment in it, but it is like a peachy red basically. Let's see what it looks like. So this one is slightly brighter, but also very, very wearable in my opinion. Last lipstick that I have is from the Mineralize Rich collection. They have a different packaging. This packaging is magnetized, which is, of course, who doesn't like magnetized lipsticks? And it is a limited edition color called Nose for Style, I believe from last winter's collection. This is what it looks like. And this is the great thing about this lipstick, and probably this line of lipstick in general, is the fact that they're very moisturizing and very, very versatile because they're very buildable. So if you wear it in one layer, it's going to be super wearable and daytime appropriate. If you build it up, it will be much more evening, much more vampy. So I'll show you what I mean with that. Here is one layer of Nose for Style. Here you go. Like I said, very fall winter, very appropriate color, flattering and easy to wear. This is one layer of it. The color is very smooth, very comfortable, and not really patchy. So this is sort of a darker alternative for an everyday lip for the winter and fall. Now let's see how we can build it up in 2 coats. And this is what I'm talking about. So all of a sudden we have a brighter, vampier lip, appropriate for evenings. Again, quite contrasting with a light skin tone, and quite flattering as well, in my opinion. So like I said, these lipsticks seem to be something that I'm willing to sort of explore and discover more of, this Mineralize Rich finish, because it is very, very comfortable to wear. The lipsticks are very smooth, and the pigmentation is very interesting because it can do what you want it to do. You can build it up, it's very comfortable and not very thick. You can leave it a thin layer, and it's going to be very wearable and more transparent. So this was a big winner for me as well. That's it for today. I hope you have a good day. Bye bye.